Hi, welcome to another podcast from the English series from the Mastering English program at Manpower. I'm Robert Leverton, and I hope you're having a great day. Visit us at educacionmanpower.cl for more information on taking a demonstration tutorial or to find out more about our different English programs that are available. Today we're talking about future plans. In addition to simple future tense, we can talk about future events by using either the present continuous or the verb to be plus going to plus the verb. How's your future looking? Have you made some plans or arrangements? Are you confused at how to get your idea across to the other person? Well, let's talk about using present continuous and the verb to be plus going to express your plans and or arrangements. Remember, the best way to learn new verb forms is to practice. Translations will help you understand the individual words, but the ideas are best not translated in the same way as you use them in your language. First, what is the present continuous? This is using the verb to be in the form that is used for each subject. In the present form, the verb to be has three forms. Am, for the first person, I. Is used for the third person, he, she, or it. Are is used for the second person, you, the singular form, as well as for the plural forms of we, you, and they. The verb to be is in the present tense, and the continuous form is the action verb in the ing form. For example, the verb to read. I am reading is the continuous form. The verb to be plus going to uses the same present tense of the verb to be for each subject, and going to is added after. An example, I am going to read. Both going to and the present continuous are used to talk about future actions, events, and arrangements that have some present reality. So, for example, if we say that something is happening or going to happen, it is usually already decided or planned. We also use other forms of the future tense to express other decisions for the future. Examples, we are going to study English next week. We are studying English next week. As you can see, both sentences express nearly the same idea. Both present continuous and the verb to be plus going to can be used to express the same idea. In some cases, there is a difference in meaning. The present continuous tense is common with verbs of movement, that is, action verbs. Examples, I am just leaving for the cafe. Remember, in English, cafe is a small restaurant, not the drink coffee. Are you coming to the party? These two forms are used to talk about future plans. There are, however, some differences between the two forms. The present continuous for future plans. The present continuous is used when we say what we have planned and arranged to do at a specific time in the future. These are fixed plans with definite time and or place. Examples. I'm doing my homework this evening. I'm starting the university in September. Sally is meeting John at 7 o'clock this evening in a restaurant downtown. Notice that a time expression or word is generally used at a future time to help clarify that this is not happening right now. This is different from the other use of the present continuous where we can talk about actions happening at this moment. Example, it's raining, or we are eating in the park right now. Now we're going to look at the verb to be plus going to plus the action verb to talk about future plans. We're going to use going to express the future when we intend to do something or have decided to do something but have not arranged it. It's not fixed or set in place. Another word for this is to arrange something. That means you have planned all the parts and they are ready to go. It is just an intention. An example. The windows are dirty. Yes, I know. I'm going to clean them later. What this means is, I know they're dirty, but I haven't set a time that I'll clean them. We use going to make predictions also. An example, watch out, you're going to break the glass. Or, it's so cloudy, I think it's going to rain. I hope this helped you clear up any doubts about the use of present continuous or the verb to be plus going to when expressing future plans. Here's a bonus for you for this podcast. We're going to listen to some English idioms we use to talk about the future, including idioms for making predictions and describing how time passes. Remember, you don't need to use these. However, you'll sound more natural and native. And also, understanding them will make listening to a native speaker easier for you. Here's some idioms to talk about the future. If you say that something is a sign of things to come, it means that it's an indication of what the future will be like, or a sample of something that will happen in the future. All these floods we've been having are just a sign of things to come. If you say something is going to happen any minute now, it is due to happen imminently, although the exact time is unknown. We can also use second, hour, or day, depending on the time frame. The train should arrive any minute now. Jessica is due to give birth any day now. To burn your bridges means to act in a way that irreversibly damages a relationship with a person or organization. You'll be burning your bridges if you send that email to the CEO. The company will never consider hiring you again or giving you a good reference. If your days are numbered, it means you don't have long left to live. When the doctor said my grandfather's days were numbered, I went to visit him immediately. For the time being means for the moment or at this time. We use this to talk about a situation that will stay the same for a while, but may change in the future. We'd like to live by the sea one day, but we're going to stay in the city for the time being. We say that someone's future looks bright if we think they have a promising future ahead of them. Her future looks bright after she got such good grades. If you get ahead of yourself, you act or plan for something prematurely without planning properly or following the correct steps. Lisa, I'd better go shopping for some new clothes for this job. Annie, I think we're getting a bit ahead of yourself. You haven't even had an interview yet. When you have time on your side, or when time is on your side, you have more than enough time to do what is required. Our kids had too much time on their hands last summer break, so we decided to enroll them in a different summer camp to keep them occupied. Also, the client has asked for a detailed sales analysis, but fortunately time is on our side and they don't need it until next month. In the near future means sometime soon. It is not as imminent as any minute now, but will happen quite soon. We might also say before too long. I hope to see our profit margin increase in the near future. Something that is just around the corner is just about to happen. Follow these simple rules and success will be just around the corner. When you do something enthusiastically or energetically, as if it's your last chance to do it, we say you're doing it as there's no tomorrow. Sally has been baking cakes like there's no tomorrow. I wonder what the occasion is. If you have no time to lose, you're very short on time and must take action immediately. We have no time to lose if we want to arrive at the theater before the show starts. Only time will tell is said when the only way to discover the truth or answer about something is to wait for time to pass. You will find out sometime in the future. Only time will tell whether we made the right decision. The idiom save for a rainy day means to save money for some unknown or unexpected event in the future. I'll make an effort to save money for a rainy day by putting aside a little each month. When you take a rain check, you ask or agree to do something at a later, usually unspecified time. Thanks for the invitation for lunch, but I'll have to take a rain check. I have a meeting. To, or until the end of time, is another way of saying forever, often used poetically. He told her he would love her till the end of time. Tomorrow's another day is something said to encourage someone by reminding them that there will be other opportunities in the future. I know the meeting didn't go as well as you hoped, but don't worry, tomorrow's another day. That's all for this podcast. Thanks for stopping by and taking the time to listen. As always, check out the rest of the webpage and contact us with any questions you may have. For more information, go to educacionmanpower.cl. Goodbye. Goodbye.